Welcome back. My name is Dave, and this is Macaro Siding by Scale Layout. Today we're going to be continuing on with the highways facility. I've got almost all of the gravel ground cover in place, so I'm just going to show you how I did that. This should not be a long video. Next week we're going to put in the lighting for the yard itself, the facility, and do some static grass. And maybe at the same time get the chain link fencing around the perimeter done as well. So give me a second, I'll go over and we'll start with a quick demo of how I managed to do what I did this week. And I need to go like this. Oh, there. Okay, you can see most of the gravel's down, but there's some areas that still need some work, so I'm going to show you how I did this. So you can see that it's mostly all done. There are some patchy parts that I want to fix, and that'll allow me to show you exactly how I did this. And I think I said last week that this is all going to be trees and grass and stuff on top of this, and then obviously painted to look like rock. So how did I do all this? Well, where's my tiny little stool? Okay, I'm up on this so I can reach everywhere. So how do we do this? Well, I got a small sieve. I've got the this jar of gravel from the dollar store. It's a fine gravel. You could use it probably for ballast. I don't use it for ballast, but you could use it for ballast. So I poured some in my coffee grinder and I ground it up very fine. And this is how I go about doing this, and I'll show you here. So take just a small amount and just gently put it in the sieve. And let's see, where did I want? I wanted to do here. And then just gently tap. Now, when I was doing all of the other area around here, I was doing it in small batches. Like I did this area back here, I did this area here back to the side of this building. Around the back was another section done by itself, and then this whole area here was done in basically rows. So now the next step. If you've got, here there is. I don't want to have the gravel on the highway. So I went out and bought these fan brushes from Amazon. And they're never going to be used for paint, and they're never going to, as much as possible, I'm never going to get them wet either. So now I'm just gently tapping the gravel down, and then we move on to our next step. The next step, sorry guys, just going to step down for a second here. My glue and my sprayer. So the next step is using Liquitex matte medium mixed 9-to-1. And this is a spray container of IPA. Now, the reason I use this spray container is it sprays in both directions. You squeeze it, and it sprays, and when you let go, it sprays, continues spraying. So it makes it a little quicker to do this. So here we go. Now, I don't want the IPA to be puddling. And you can see that this gravel changes color when it gets wet, but it goes back to being gravelly colored when it's... All right, so there's that. That's enough IPA. And now the Liquitex. Now this, I used to use a basing glue to do this with, but I'm a subscriber to Boomer Diagramma's channel, which I highly recommend to you people. You know, if you haven't taken the time to watch him work, then you're really missing out on something, as far as I'm concerned. So this matte medium will act like a glue. And again, just gently dripping it in and letting it drop down and hold the gravel in place. Now, it takes about 24 hours to dry. Usually overnight is what I leave it. And then after everything is done, I go back and take one of these little fan brushes, and anywhere I got gravel that I don't want, these brushes are so fine and so soft that you can be really, really gentle here and get. Now see this section here? That section here is not stuck down. So we'll come back here with some more IPA. And I must have just forgot to do it because I know all of the other area here is done. Now, if you haven't seen last week's, this brown material here is crushed walnut, which is used in a sort of a sandblaster, I guess, to remove paint and clean tools and stuff up. So that's what that stuff is. I haven't used the chinchilla dust yet because it's the sort of the final touch on this whole thing. So now I'm going to let this dry, and that'll be it for today, because there's nothing I can do. If I start mucking around, I'm gonna wreck what I just did, and I don't want to do that. So we'll let all of this set up. I have some lighting that I want to do as an episode, like actual large, tall floodlights to light the area. There's going to be at least two, one here and one closer to the gate. There's going to be one over at the back here where the fuel depot is for the vehicles, so they can fill up at night. And then I'm not sure, maybe one more here. So that would be three of the tall ones. I've got four of them, so I can easily do that. So let's go back and say our farewells, and that'll be it for today. Okay. So, what have we done? You can see it's a matter of patience, and experimentation. You can't really make a mistake when you're doing model railroading, and if you do, it's almost always recoverable. So, I want to thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next week with a new video. And as always, take care of yourself, your family, and remember it's your railroad and you can build and run it any way you want. Thanks, and I'll see you next week.